For the first time, transport operators increased lorry fares without the Transport Ministry intervening. Now, the public was outraged by the immediate increment, creating confusion among drivers and passengers. In the wake of that, Evelyn Tengma, in the following report, has been finding out from stakeholders if the country could adopt an automatic adjustment formula for the pricing of transport fares moving forward.
During the week, the various transport unions, including the Ghana Private Road Transport Union (GPRTU), increased fares by 20%, claiming the sector minister refused to meet with them for negotiations. This is the first time the unions have departed from the normal convention where they usually meet with the Transport Ministry to negotiate on the percentage of increment. The move raised concerns as to whether going forward the country could adapt the automatic adjustment formula for transport fares, just as is the current case of fuel pricing. But the General Secretary of GPRTU, Godfred Abobiri, says even though it could profit them as drivers, he does not think it would be in the best interest of citizens.
The best option would have been if government had been possibly able to reduce some of the taxes, cut some off, and then make sure there's some constant stability on this fuel price, and for at least a full period of a year. It would have helped Ghana at least. The government is decided that government has draws its money from the taxes, and government is reluctant in taking off these taxes. So, what can we do?
He will also not support such an idea, indicating they could run out of business.
Currently, if we are giving you the statistics of passenger turnout from last year, June, which we had 30% increment, to December, and to the 15% increment in February, I can tell you that there has been low or constant reduction in passenger turnout to all our terminals. There's no money in the system. People don't have money to travel.
But spokesperson for the Concerned Drivers Association, David Aguado, supports an automatic adjustment.
If it is like this automatic adjustment formula, that the fuel reach a percentage or a threshold, the price must also follow. There will not be any chaos. There will not be this agitation that minister says you didn't meet us. GRTT will say we will still have a talk.
Executive Secretary at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Dan Kanamwa, also advocated for a deregulated transport sector, adding all the confusion about transport pricing is due to the unscientific nature of pricing over the years.
We should get to a point where, because we have deregulated fuel prices, we could also deregulate transport fares and get cost per kilometer per head. Once that is done, the variable cost, which is petrol, the spare parts, the other input costs like engine oil, plugs, and the rest, they come into the build-up. So when there's a change in them, you could factor them and you'll still be able to determine the cost per head, per kilometer. That should be a little more scientific. So the Transport Ministry would need to work with that document. They are in possession of that document.
Energy analyst Fred Moses wants a periodical meeting between the transport operators and the sector ministry.
The ministry should be willing, when it's able to meet with GPRTU at all times. At the end of the day, if you leave the decision to the hands of GPRTU, they will put in measures or figures that would help ensure their full recovery of operational costs or the extra cost that has come to borne on them.
Well, the idea for deregulation or an automatic adjustment formula for transport fares is mixed among stakeholders. But whatever be the case, at least for now, government or the Transport Ministry intervention is needed, as citizens are already complaining of being overburdened with taxes, and any more increases in lorry fares could be dire for them, as hikes in fares automatically affect people's expenses. Evelyn Tengma, TV3 News, Accra.